Isn't it amazing? Isn't it beautiful how I can feel God's love? How I can feel so much love for myself and find it within, love for life and find it within, without needing to rely on external sources. Here's the very cool thing. If you are right now maybe a bit stagnant or not in the best position, doing what I just described will bring you more abundance. And if you are winning, no matter how much you're winning, finding a way to rise above just the outside circumstances. The cool thing is you're already feeling so much abundance. But when you bring it above, you gain more balance, you gain more control. You're able to let the outside suck you rather than getting sucked into the outside. So you maintain frame, you maintain control. It's a wisdom which is eternal. It's a wisdom which you tap into when you actually rise above and when you elevate. So, I want to tell you a little story that everybody seemed to love when I just told them. That's the fact that I had like a 24-hour period that I was feeling a little bit weird. It happens. A couple of days ago. It's past. But it's not because things were going bad. There was not even anything going bad. I was just a little irritable. And I felt a bit disconnected. I didn't feel that fullness inside. Decided to get some air. Went to our cigar lounge. Relaxed a bit. Came back. Did some good work. Then, before going to sleep, I was like, all right. You know what? Like, I think I remember the answer. Like I always do. So, went within. And I was so happy I did so. Because this might not be something that everybody can do, but it's something which you can do once you get better at doing. Thankfully, I have the power to do so very well. Also because I've been practicing a lot. But what I felt is this insane... I wanted to tap into the energy of the infinite abundance of the universe, of God. You get it. And I found it. See, some things don't need to be created. Some things just need to be found and aligned, brought to you, harmonized to you. Yes, I understand. Not everybody in the world lives in infinite abundance. Yes, don't take this as ignorant by you being ignorant, because yes, not everybody lives it. There's a lot of poor people out there, and it's just out of their circumstances. But the source, trust me, the source is infinitely abundant. Try to count it. You can't even count the stars in the sky. So try to count the atoms in the earth and the feelings, the formula that makes everything. You can't. So let's just call it infinite, okay? And this source is never ending. It's inexplainable, but it's there and it's within you. One thing I might touch on in a little bit is the aspect of psyops. Psyops, and I don't want to put anybody down too much, but, truthfully, if you go back, the man that created the biggest movement in history, the man that was basically the biggest influence in history, had the most power in history on a spiritual level, he wasn't trying to make people tap into God outside of him. The true Christ energy is not about finding God outside of you. That was later transformed into something like that so that a church, etc., can have power. It's about finding it within yourself. And on a day-to-day basis, you can do it. On an hour-to-hour basis, you can do it. Some of the best people who taught me the best lessons. That's exactly how they did. That's exactly how they described it. And that's exactly what it is. The same way I'm doing for you. If you do know what I'm talking about, there we go. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, you will see. Because it's the truth. You can't make it up. Something inside of you knows what I'm saying is the truth. Our consciousness is our reality. So don't always look for it externally and external authorities. Yes, take some things all that is wisdom. All that is wisdom. Take wisdom from external authorities. Take lessons. But you can't make that the 100% truth. It's a bit ignorant. Because then someone, another external authority, an opposing one, or one that's just slightly different, will say this person's wrong. And if you're just taking that as the 100% truth, then guess what? Someone else has to be wrong. And you can only find truth in a mix of everything, which is universal truth in every single language, every single angle, which is somewhere in the middle, a certain shade of gray. What I want to encourage you to do, because a form of what I was saying before that didn't really feel good, is a form that most people live in most of their life. Especially if you're not getting what you want in life, especially if you're not someone which feels elevated all the time. But even if you are someone which is very successful in the outside physical world, the material world. If we can all elevate, if we can all become our best self, do the things that make us elevate, if we can all feel that inside, there's a lot of stuff going on. And a lot of people are trying to put fear into you. The news and everything is programmed to put fear into you. And that's fine. Even really good people I know, what they're trying to do is spread awareness for certain causes to make it stop. One of them being AI. Armageddon. World's going to end. Type of talk. And it's good. We should all be aware of that. We should all spread it. But we should not come to it from a place of fear. Because I don't think that's the right energy we should have. We should come to it from a place of faith, not blind faith, a place of faith in terms of believing we can make the best out of it, acceptance, elevating our awareness to be able to make the right decisions, spread the right things. And if we can all, if the collective consciousness, you think that people over in whatever poor country or poor part of your city, they're not feeling abundance. When they feel love, they feel abundance. When they're feeling healthy, when there's certain parts of their life where they do tap into that infinite abundance. If we can all do it to the max, operate from sovereignty and power that's within us, which is God, tapping into God, and then that's going to give us more awareness, that's going to give us more success, that's going to give us more power also in the outside world to dictate the right things, not coming from a place of lack. If everybody does so, I truly believe and know that everything will be taken care of. There's a reason why do not fear is said and emphasized as much as it is in many places. Because you know where fear comes from. It comes from destructive forces. And it's a low frequency. Not much comes out of it. Probably the only good things that come out of fear is also found in awareness. So don't fear. What's the opposite of fear? That is faith. So if we can all have faith, if we can all operate from that place, faith is abundance. It's the over-actualization. Overflowing. Because it's possible. Things like food, like there's more than enough food for everybody. Like nature was made that way. There's more than enough everything. So if we can all operate from that place, the collective consciousness can manifest the best possible reality for all of us and for each and every one of us on an individual level. At least. Now that's a philosophy. That's something I want to push you on. If the right person hears this, or, getting bigger later in the future, then great. Everybody will hear this. But I personally am not going to have that heard and have that done by every single person in the world. So it starts from you. You do it not just for the world, but do it for yourself. Because it feels good. It feels so fucking good. I feel it. So yes, worship something ahead of yourself. Don't worship yourself. Think you are very powerful, yes. But love yourself. Love for yourself because of who you are. Don't over-pedestalize yourself. But love yourself from a place of divinity. It's possible. You're not separated from God. Loving yourself is not bad. You're not supposed to feel fear. What does God want you to feel? What does God want you to feel? Do you think God wants you to feel fear, guilt, all that stuff? Those are all said and created from places or people that are maybe 1% sometimes right, but 99% of the time coming from a place of wanting to control you or impose something, or from a certain place. Of course the light doesn't want you to feel that. Hello? Consciousness is the reality. It's just how it goes. I'm happy that I can end this video off with giving everybody the opportunity to get that feeling and then feel it, because as soon as I went back into that, now every single day for the past 3-4 days, any single time I want, I can just go inside and poof, it's there. Make sure you keep it lit. Make sure you keep it expanding. Make sure you act on it. It's crazy. We spend 18 hours a day, 16 hours a day doing a bunch of other little stuff, but not spending 5 seconds to find that within and feel that within, when that's the fucking answer to most of the things that are bothering you. Well, I'm happy I'm able to tell you. So, go ahead. Stay blessed. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't become your own enemy. Don't put yourself down. Love yourself. Love yourself. And obviously do the things that will make you do so. Make that your frame. Make that your conscious state. Paradise is possible, no matter what position you're in. That's what they don't want you to hear. And I love you too.